Hi there, welcome to Miss Ellie's Math Academy. In this video, I will teach you about inequalities. So here's the table of contents. I will be going over 3 chapters with you today. What are inequalities, greater than, less than, or equal to signs, and we will end it with practice problems. So in chapter 1, let's start off by knowing what inequalities are. Inequalities are a way to express a relationship between a set of numbers. For example, instead of writing out, I have 9 more cookies than my friend, you can write it simply as x is greater than 9. Now in chapter 2, I will be going over greater than, less than, or equal to signs. So here are the 2 different inequality signs. Think that these inequality signs are alligator mouths. It is a simple trick that gives you an easier understanding of signs. So the first sign is a greater than symbol. The so-called alligator would want the greater number, or their food, because they obviously want the more food than the less food. So any number value that is greater than the rest of the numbers will be the one that the greater than symbol will be pointing at. And for the less than symbol, it also works the same way, only this time it would want the lesser number of food. Here is the other 2 sets of inequality signs, the greater than or equal to and the less than or equal to. It's the same thing, but just one thing is different about this than the other 2 signs. It's the same symbol, but you include whatever number you're comparing it to. For example, if you're comparing, let's say, x is greater than or equal to 1, then x can also be 1 and up. Now let's try to understand these inequalities. So here's an example that I found. When x is greater than 2, you have to think of all the numbers that would fit for this example. For example, 2.5 can work, 4 can work, and 1 million can work as well. If you graph it, it would look like this. You would plot an open circle on the 2, and the direction would go to the right since it's greater than symbol. And for the x greater than 2, there are an infinite amount of solutions because x could be any number greater than 2. It could be 3, it could be a billion, and so on. Now let's try some practice problems. So here are 4 questions that I want you to try on your own. Unpause this video when you're finished so that you can check your answers. Now the instructions for these set of questions is for every inequalities, I want you to find 3 possible solutions that would work. And I'll explain how you get that using the first question. X is less than 10. So all you have to do is think of 3 numbers that are less than 10. So the examples that I got are 9.7, 4, and -3. These all work because they're all numbers that are less than 10. It doesn't matter whether it's a decimal number, just a regular number, or a negative number. As long as it fits the inequality, then it's a solution. Now the second question is x is greater than 3. The answers that I got are 100, 3.2, and 4. Your answers may be different depending on which numbers you chose, but as long as it fits that x is greater than 3, then your answer is correct. The third question is x is greater than or equal to 11. So then that means that 11 can also work because x can be equal to 11 as well. And 11.5 would work and 12 would work as well. The last question is x is less than or equal to -2. So that would mean -2 would work, -3 would work, and -40 would work, since all of these values are less than or equal to -2. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Thank you for watching.